Hello, welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Disaster Blaster? I'm Laddie Floor, and I'm joined here today with my co-host, Jake Ware.
How is everyone doing today? We have a team of 4th graders from Fuquay Premier who are going to see if they're smarter than a disaster blaster. Laddie, let's start our players what today's topic is.
Good idea, Jake. Today's topic is tropical storms.
Oh no, I hate to say this, Beacons, but when it comes to tropical storms, the disaster blasters are experts. They've been researching what causes these storms, the effects of the storms. They've even come up with a survival kit to help people survive these storms.
Actually, Jake, I think the Disaster Blaster Survival Kit can help people survive any natural disasters. The Beacon may need one for today's show if the disaster blasters rain down on them like they did last time.
That's too loud. Let's hope they don't blow them away. Okay, does everyone know how to play our game?
Yes!
Okay, our first question is, what is the cause of a tropical storm?
According to the National Weather Service, tropical storms usually form over large bodies of warm water. They get their energy from the evaporation of water from the ocean surface, which then forms clouds and rain.
The Coastal Ocean Research Program at UNCW and NC State determined that the average water temperature off the coast of North Carolina is 73.3 degrees, which is pretty warm water. That is why it is easy for tropical storms to form off the coast of North Carolina.
Sounds like a right answer to me. 50 points to the disaster blasters.
Okay, here's our next question. What is the difference between a tropical storm and a hurricane?
I learned from the National Weather Service that the difference is in a tropical storm, wind speeds are between 38 and 74 miles per hour. And when the wind speeds are over 74 miles per hour, then it is a hurricane.
Looks like the disaster blasters get another 50 points.
The next question is, how often does North Carolina have to worry about tropical storms?
I looked at the Hurricane Research Division of NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. And based on the charts, North Carolina is listed as the place that gets hit most often with tropical storms of all the East Coast of the United States. Cape Hatteras, North Carolina is listed as the place that gets hit most often with tropical storms of all the East Coast.
Looks like the disaster blasters get another 50 points. Okay, our next question is, what are the effects of tropical storms?
FEMA named September National Preparedness Month, so we studied this in school. And in a tropical storm, there can be storm surges, floods, and power outages. PowerGrid International magazine reports that 68.8 million people were affected by power outages in the past 2 years. When the power goes out, you cannot cook food, there are no lights, and there is no computers or technology.
The National Weather said that storm surges make the tides 4.5 meters in regular sea level. This causes flooding. Well done, Beacons. You just got 50 points.
Okay, here's a good question. How can people help survive a tropical storm?
Sherry Mitchell at the Triangle chapter of American Red Cross told us that they recommend a survival kit, and the things in your survival kit should last for 3 days. To figure out what should go in our kit, we went to FEMA. They started a website, ready.gov, to help people prepare for these kinds of storms. And they said you should have food and water, and a battery-powered radio. Then we talked to Dr. Danny about the first aid supplies we needed. And she also recommended we also have rubber gloves. They will help keep cuts sterile and protect your hands in case there's broken glass. We also learned that emergency disaster systems said have cold packs, ace bandages, and clean gauze wraps in case someone gets hurt.
50 points to the disaster blasters.
Laddie and Jake, we have had fun playing today's game, but we decided to stop and tell everyone about our great idea, the Disaster Blasters Survival Kit. Surviving a tropical storm or any natural disaster is a pretty serious thing. After studying all this important information about tropical storms, we decided we wanted to do something to help. So we came up with the Disaster Blasters Survival Kit.
Hey, that's a great idea. My family tried to get an immersion kit, but they were really expensive.
That happens to my family, too.
We know at Essential Packs they sell the smallest kit for $124.95. That is why we decided we wanted to give our kit away for free.
How can you give it away for free if it has all that stuff in it?
We spoke to some local stores like Dollar General, Kroger, and Walgreens, and asked donations. Our friend JJ's mom works at Harris Teeter, and she said they would help too. We are also going to ask our friends and families to donate supplies if they can.
Jake, looks like the disaster blasters are taking over the show.
Yeah, no. But this is some pretty important information. How can people find out about the Disaster Blaster Survival Kit?
We've already spoken to friends and family and done our presentation for our teacher.
We are going to put out flyers so we can let as many people know as possible.
Well, the disaster blasters prove that no one has survived a disaster blaster when it comes to tropical storms.
Yeah, but now that we have these, we're all winners.